The president, if you're just joining us, speaking for about 25 minutes to the students. And we did hear some themes that we hear from Donald Trump about things he believed in. He encouraged the students to never, ever give up. He said nothing worth doing is ever, ever, three evers, going to be easy. And he said that the future remains with the dreamers. And he said to challenge entrenched interests. And he did reference that the system is broken in Washington, D.C. Let's turn to Larry Sabato. He's also in Virginia. He's the director of the Center for Politics at the University of Virginia. And he's been listening to this president give his first commencement speech as president. Larry, and he did reference the critics, saying nothing is easier or more pathetic than being a critic. So we heard the Donald Trump, who's really trying to make his mark, take on the establishment and send that message to these students to take on the establishment.
Yes, and of course, Natalie, he wasn't a critic of the last three presidents, and I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
That was his full-time job, really, criticizing prior presidents. Look, this was a typical pedestrian commencement address, and I've heard enough of them over 50 years, Natalie. There was nothing there that will last in history. What mattered was he was there. This is a big part of his coalition. Incredibly, Donald Trump, who, let's say, has led a very colorful life, got 80% of the votes of white evangelical Christians. That was more votes than they gave to George W. Bush, who was a real evangelical Christian. So he's trying to keep his coalition together. It's nowhere near a majority of America. He didn't get a majority of the vote. He lost the popular vote. But he wants to keep his coalition together. And fundamentalist Christians are a big part of it. And you could tell from the reaction, they ate it up.
Right.
Thank you.
President Donald Trump, who is now a doctorate of law from Liberty University. This was his first commencement speech as president. Big crowd, as you can see there. Huge number of students graduated. 18,000 actually graduates. A lot of them online graduates. However, 6,100 on campus itself. This, of course, is the university that was founded by Jerry Falwell, and there is his son clapping with a beard, Jerry Falwell Jr., who will be joining us momentarily. He spoke about a lot of things that could actually apply not only to the graduates at Liberty, but also to his own presidency at the moment. Kevin Corke is in Lynchburg, Virginia, he's been talking to a lot of the graduate students there about how the crowd react to the president, not the typical university reception that a President Trump is used to receiving.
I have to admit, it was really quite stirring to watch some 50,000 people celebrate not just the fact that a sitting president of the United States was right here at Liberty University, but also the message of hope, the message of stick with your dreams, don't give up, keep fighting all the way. The president drawing not just from his own experience, someone that they said couldn't win the presidency, but he also did, I think, a pretty remarkable job in trying to connect with the students this idea that despite what you've been told, there are no jobs out there, it's tougher than ever for millennials. Don't listen. Fight for your dreams. Don't give up. And the president told the assembled crowd here that, yes, you too can live out your dreams. As you can hear, the music continues over my shoulder here. We expect the program itself to continue. I do want to just share this. The atmosphere here was really tremendous, and you could tell the president was very excited to be here.